Hi Scorpio, welcome to Crystal Garden Tarot and welcome back to any of you who have been here before. My name is Christina Irene. I'm going to be doing your February 2020 reading, so let's just jump right into it. For those of you who haven't been here, just to understand the format, we're going to pull a card of overall energy. We'll see what blessings are manifesting for you, what you would benefit from surrendering or surrendering to, the spiritual manifestation, so where all of these energies are leading your how it's evolving your soul, and we'll pull you some advice and we pull tarot on all these cards, right? So let's jump right into it. Let's see what's your overall energy here. So a lot of you all are like trying to take the path of least resistance, really rising above. Okay, lots of evolution and transformation taking place with you. I do see some type of attachment. Okay, I feel like some of you guys might be letting go of this attachment. All right. Overall energy, this is going to be for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, by the way, okay? And then keep in mind these energies are interchangeable, so this could be the person you're dealing with or yourself. For the sake of the cross watcher, I say that especially. All right, so let's see. Overall energy. Oh, that's got to be the cards. Overall energy for Scorpio. Okay. Okay, so what came out was purification, fire, bare essentials, the naked truth, wholeness. Okay, so this card really, the energy of this card is really about like looking inside of ourselves and coming face to face with the truth about something, okay, and being purified through that truth. Now, what we find when we look within, or even when we look at a situation, it could be, fire stings. It could sting to come face to face with whatever this truth is, but having the truth in your hands purifies you, okay, in this situation here. And with the 14 coming to a 5, fives being about freedom, and also fives being about changes and challenges and transformation. Okay, so it's going to free you when you come face to face with this truth, whether it's something, I feel like a lot of you is something like maybe inside of you going on or whatever, whether it's internal or external. This truth will free you, okay, through this purification. And I know that it can be challenging, okay? So one thing that I had saw too was like some type of like a loss, okay, like something had ended, okay. So I'm seeing that here because we have surrender, healing, and release. We have lost love here, okay. But you are going to come into, you're getting ready to come into, you have sacred heart here, passion, love, spiritual communion, okay. So this is like you coming into a place where like a place of love, coming into a very emotionally filled space, like in your heart, but it full of love, and this purification is helping you through that. Okay, 1 second please. And then I had just got angel number 311 when we were talking about that, so you could look that up. But it's like you're going to come with these two cards here together. This is just all about you really coming into a very deep emotional state and really looking at the things that matter, okay, with this card. Really looking at what matters to you the most at heart, okay? Let's see what blessings are manifesting for you. So I'm seeing safe home, all right, which tells me like just that you're gonna be safe. I feel like a lot of you guys emotionally, okay. I keep seeing sensuality as well. So what blessings are manifesting for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus at this time? 2 cards. I saw this card earlier. Okay, so now you have the underlying energy is 12, and then you have this other underlying energy being 33. So that's going to give you 333, okay? So, yeah, and then I see psychic protection right under that, guys. So you're just really being protected, maybe from something or someone, okay? Your energy field is like, psychically, like you're being protected here, okay? So what came out here was grace, blessing, come to me to set me free. Like I said, something setting you free here. And one thing that I've learned as a reader and studying, energy and stuff like that, is how important grace is, and how grace really is needed when we're letting something go. Okay, to let things go with grace. So the grace is coming to you here to set you free. It's a blessing coming to you, and we have a destiny. Also, with this too, some of you guys might have had to make a difficult decision somewhere. But all that I shall need to know as I walk shall now be shown. Okay, so you're going to be led into the direction that you're supposed to be in. And like I said, I saw 333. So that is very divinely guided. Okay. Let's go ahead and see what, and we'll look deeper into these energies to see what else is going on here. Okay. Let's see what you would benefit from surrendering or surrendering to. I am seeing a need for you to surrender negative thinking, okay? And to surrender to joy. Surrender to the beauty of the natural world, which is telling me that some of you all really need to get out into nature, okay? Because nature helps to ground you. And you're a water sign, so water flows, all around. But the earth is still, it's sturdy. It's like a steady thing. So you being a water sign and then putting yourself into nature will really help to ground your energy, okay? And whatever could be happening emotionally, because I do feel like there's something happening on an emotional level deeply with you guys right now. Let's see what you would benefit from surrendering or surrendering to at this time. This continues to come out month after month. I continue to see this with you all. Surrender obsessive thinking. Surrender negative thinking. Surrender obsessive thinking. I'm wondering, are you obsessing about the same thing that I've been seeing you obsess about? Still obsessing about it. If you're obsessing about a person or situation, turn the dilemma over to spirit. Doing so will help bring you clarity or even solve the problem. And that's one thing that I saw here, was for you to surrender to spirit, okay? Like whatever this is for you, Scorpio, that I continue to see month after month coming through, that you're really obsessing about. Like at this point, it's like I'm getting emotional. I don't know, like this is, I don't know if you, like I'm picking up your energy or what. I don't know if I'm just like, as an empath, I keep seeing 77. If that has anything like resonates with you in any kind of way, I keep seeing 77. But whatever, it's like it hurts me to see you continue to obsess about whatever this is. Like I feel bad, I don't want you to be in that energy, and I keep seeing that month after month that you are. And I would love for you to maybe try meditating, because when you meditate, even though maybe the problem won't be solved right then and there, it will give you a chance to focus on something other than that. Okay, so you'll be focusing on your breath, or you could put on some affirmations or something, maybe put on some type of frequency on YouTube that will help you to release the negative thinking, okay? Something like, I want you to do something to make this easier to surrender here, okay? So surrender unhealthy relationships is the underlying energy here. Let go of relationships that don't serve you, including unavailable or toxic people. You deserve to be treasured by others and to be surrounded by positive people. So obviously, if any of you are a cross watcher, then this could pertain to you. You could be dealing with a Scorpio who is unavailable or toxic, and you need to release that person, okay? I say that for the sake of the cross watcher. So just under that, you have surrender your need to always be right. Give others the gift of them being right sometimes. And also surrender the idea that you could fix someone. So for a lot of you guys, this is some type of relationship. It doesn't have to be romantic. That's coming into play here, where you just keep obsessing about it. And I'm sorry, but it's time. This is what I feel is the bare naked truth that you have to look at, is that, and where you're coming with this sacred heart, where you're coming into this highly emotional state, this deep emotional state where you're looking at your heart and looking at the things that you want and what matters here, because there's something here where I feel it's unfulfilling, and in some type of way it gives you like anxiety, or it harms you in some way. Let's go on and get the tarot out and see if we can look deeper into these energies, okay? I'm seeing the the Queen of Cups in reverse at this point. That would be, your energy. But also with that energy, I feel like, the Queen of Cups is just a beautiful, beautiful energy. She's so intuitive. She's so loving. She's so compassionate. However, on the negative spectrum, this energy can often look over things that she shouldn't look over, whether you're male or female, for the sake of love. Okay? And that just it's not good, because that will end up harming you if you're looking over things that you shouldn't be looking over. Like for some of you dealing with a liar or some type of manipulative, toxic person, being the Queen of Cups in reverse, in that case wouldn't be good for you to be looking it over. Okay, so what's coming out here is, in regards to purification of fire, is the release of this burden. Okay, because again, that temperance, there's a lot of imbalance here. Okay, and also the temperance in reverse being, divine timing. Like for some of you, something is just not the divine, it's not time, in regards to divine time, which is not our time or our ego's time. So coming face to face with the truth that there's something that we need to release, because it just isn't time yet, and that something needs to be released, and we just have to have patience within ourselves, within, just because I do see this imbalance. Like there's this need to heal here with this temperance card in reverse. Okay, there's a card telling me to about release again, the release. There's some type of highly maybe spiritual connection between you and someone else, okay, that's coming out here. For some of you, someone could have had a choice, and we're coming face to face with that, like, because this is a card of deceit, because there's two people. So with twos, there's like a choice, so this could be a card of deceit where someone had a choice. Yeah, Page of Swords in reverse. This isn't good with the Magician and the Moon here. Okay, coming out on that, it's like, I really feel there's been some deception, and that's the unhealthy relationship here. There's been some type of deception around you. Okay, and it's like it's time to release it. Okay, because it's causing you to be imbalanced, and for whatever, it's like it's not time for whatever this is. It's not divine time, and it's like time to release. Let's look at these blessings. Okay, 1 second, let me deal with that dog. 1 second. Okay, so let's see what else is going on here. Let's look at the grace. Okay, so with grace, we have the Hierophant coming out, okay? And that tells me that for some of you, it's like there's divine guidance that you're not listening to. You're not listening to your soul about something, okay? Okay. Also, for some of you, here's your energy coming out as well, but I really feel like with the Death card, there's some situation, there's a cycle that's ending, because with the Ten of Pentacles, it's like there was no future in it, and the confusion is over, or any illusions are over. Some of you could have been dealing with the Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn as well. But with this Hierophant here, the grace, a lot of times, like I said, has to do with acceptance, when you're like having to let something go. Okay, so for some of you, someone could have been like non-committal with this Hierophant in reverse as well, and it's just like shocking. The other thing with this is that if you haven't been listening to your intuition telling you that there's something that maybe you need to release here, which I am seeing, you know, what happens when you don't release what needs to be released, okay, or you don't do what it is that you're intuitively feeling, and you are very intuitive as a Scorpio, highly intuitive, so you definitely receive those messages. If you don't listen to your soul's promptings, to the divine's promptings, well, what does the universe does? The universe comes in and it's like, oh, okay, well, you're not listening, and it wants the highest good for you, so it's like, okay, well, we're going to bring the tower down. We're just going to have to push you out this building, set the building on fire, and force you out. And I just feel like maybe that's what's happening, But the thing is that as this tower falls down, you know, the grace is coming in. This is a blessing coming into you. So you will cultivate grace through this. It's going to see, look at what it says. Grace, blessing, come to me. Come to me to set me free. This could be Spirit's grace, God's grace, whatever you want to call it, your higher self's grace, the universe's grace. It's like setting you free because for some of you, you weren't able to do it. Let's go ahead and look at the destiny, okay? Please let me know if this resonates. I really like it when you all leave comments and connect with me, okay? It lets me know, like, because I worry about, are they resonating, is this helping? I want to know if it's helping, so please do take the time and leave me a comment. Let's talk about this destiny, okay? So we have the Queen of Wands here. I don't know if this one's come out in the reverse or not. Okay, so this is what I feel happening here. You have the Star card here, which is totally awesome. Wishes being fulfilled, divine protection, divine guidance. With this, some of you could be dealing with an Aquarius as well here, okay? But with these energies coming out, I do feel like your destiny is calling for you, Scorpio. Okay, I got 2 7s again. I would love for you to look up angel number 77, okay? So your destiny is calling for you. This card of karma is a card of destiny, okay? It's a card of fate. And so I just feel like with the Queen of Wands in reverse, some of you guys could be one or both of what I'm getting ready to talk about, which is like, for some of you, it could be where you feel bitter with this Queen of Wands in reverse. You may feel bitter about something that has taken place, okay, and having to move maybe into a new direction, or about this tower coming down, whatever it was for you, this tower moment. The other thing is the Queen of Wands is highly confident, okay? She's like a super boss. The King and Queen of Wands are a highly confident people, okay? So I feel like some of you all might not have confidence in the change of direction because the wheel of fortune turns, right? So it's like you could be being turned into a new direction, through the release of whatever this is. And some of you might not be feeling confident in it. And then also just not feeling confident in, fulfilling your destiny within itself, or like not knowing, because see, this card says, as I walk. It says, all that I shall need to know as I walk shall now be shown. So as you move through, as you continue on in these near days, okay, it's like it's gonna come to you. But there's a need for you to really try to be confident in, this change of direction, in this fate of change of direction, and confident that you are going to be shown what your destiny is here with this wheel of fortune, and be confident in it, okay? Let's talk about this obsessive thinking. Okay, so we have the 7 of Swords here, and this is all about, lies, deceit, okay? And you could be deceiving yourself here, but for most of you, I feel that someone else has deceived you, okay? This king, now you have this King of Wands here. This person can be, a player. This person can be the type of person who does whatever, and they don't care to get what they want. Okay, on the negative spectrum, they could be abusive. It doesn't have to be hitting, all right, in the negative spectrum. So, but because with the Seven of Swords here, you know, and I'm seeing the Magician in reverse. I'm seeing the Moon card with the Three of Cups in reverse. I do feel like it's the negative end of the spectrum on that person. It's like some type of player energy that a lot of you have been dealing with. And, you know, because here it's like you're obsessing about, you know, this happening, someone taking from you, someone lying, someone cheating. There's so much anxiety over this energy here, okay? And this energy is that thing, it's that person, it's that relationship, whether it's romantic or not, that really needs to be released, because look what it's doing to you. It causes you so much anxiety, okay? 1 second, please. Okay, so, okay, I just got like two, it was 2033, so that's going to be 233. Okay, but because I'm seeing 333, so there is a decision I feel that a lot of you have to make, whether you're going to release this thing or not, this person, okay? And you're just being divinely guided. I am also seeing surrender resentments, okay, and surrender your fear of intimacy. So I feel like this is blocking you. This Seven of Swords, this deceptive energy has blocked you, and it's made you afraid to be close, you know, to someone. So you're being asked to surrender to complete healing here. Okay, Scorpio, let's look and see where this spiritual manifestation is. Okay, so one thing I'm seeing right off the bat is solar plexus chakra. So this situation is helping you to evolve spiritually in a sense where you're really able to be more confident, because that solar plexus chakra has everything to do with confidence. Okay, it's helping you to understand, it's helping your soul to evolve into the understanding of the cycles of life. You know, it goes up, it goes down. It's good, it's bad, it's in between. You know, it's the cycles, and a lot of times it sucks because we're just, it's like we're these spiritual beings having this human experience, and it's difficult to be in this human vehicle, you know, and go through the things that we go through. Like I'm just like, you know, I'm like always like, oh, I hope that I don't have to, you know, come back here, because it's so hard for us. But so you're just, it's like, that's why the Buddhist teaching has so much to do with detachment, you know, detaching from the human experience and coming more into the understanding in the state of being that I am a spiritual being having a human experience. There are going to be things that are ripped from your life, you know, there's going to be disappointments, there's going to be things that don't go the way that you planned, and it's like we have to learn to detach from that 3D type of, you know, energy. Anywho, what we have here, did I tell you to look up the angel number 311 when we first started? If that was your reading, please do that, because here it is again with the 3 and the 38. That's 311, and that's the spiritual manifestation. So if that was your reading, that, and I just saw it again, okay, if that was your reading that came out in, I would really look that up for you if I was you. I think that might have a lot to do with thinking positive, okay? Maybe do you want to look it up right now? I can look it up for you right now, okay? I'll do that. Let's look it up together. 311 angel number. While that's loading. Okay, so the angel number 311 is a good number regarding the matters of the heart. It indicates achieving satisfaction and happiness by fulfilling your heart's desires. The angels are encouraging you to follow your heart and make yourself happy. This number can also be a warning not to allow your emotions to overwhelm you. Okay, that really is synchronistic, because this sacred heart energy that I talked to you about you coming into a very deep emotional place where you're looking at your heart and looking to see what is it that I truly want from the heart. Okay, so yeah, wow, that's amazing, right? I love the angels so much. Okay, so We have transformation. I journey within to meet my higher self and to find true happiness. Okay, so see, she's going deep into the depths. And like I've told you before, if you've been here before, who better to do that than you? That's your energy. You have that power. That is your superpower, that you can go down and so deep into the depths where no man has gone before, like I told you before. But come out into back into the light, completely transformed. This situation, whatever it is, it's completely evolving and transforming you. So the other card we have is Forest Frolic Maiden. I acknowledge my inner child and open my heart to the joy she brings. Okay, Scorpio, so this is like through this transformation and everything, it's like it's helping your inner child to come back out. Okay, with this obsessive thinking, you're definitely not in that type of space, but this is where you're evolving. Really quick, Archangel Raphael at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so this is all about you. He's bringing you healing and the knowledge into your life, but mostly like healing. Okay, this angel's all about healing. And I do want to point out that with card 14, look at that fire. Okay, this is the fire element, and this is the fire. This is a whole completely different deck. This is card 14 and it says fire. Okay, so lots of synchronicity here. But yeah, you know what, like one of the things that I've done recently is I started to like do the things that I felt that made me feel happy when I was a kid. I had flew out of a car at 17, and after I had my child, it's like I had so many injuries to my spine from the accident that set in after I had my child, and I just was afraid to do things. I physically have a lot of pain and haven't been able to do a lot of things that I loved. But recently it's like I started working out and stuff. I'm sorry to be rambling and I'm not trying to make this about myself. I'm just giving you an example, okay, through a personal story of mine. So recently it's like I've been working out and stuff, and I did a reading to see like, am I safe to do this? And the angels were like, you can manifest healing. So I've been working out, and I loved basketball when I was a kid, and so I bought myself a basketball court. And I just been playing basketball. When I was young, I loved to dance. Now that I've been working out, I can do things physically that I couldn't before. New Year's Eve, I went out for the first time. I danced all night until they turned those lights on, and I was so happy. I love to pole dance, and so I bought myself, a dancing pole. And when I did readings on all this, like on these things I've been doing, the angels are like, you're like cultivating joy and happiness. And so I do feel a lot of weight lifted since I've been doing those things that my inner child loved so much. We can't forget about our inner child. And so I'm sorry if you felt like I was rambling, but I just said that to say what a difference it makes when you are in tune with your inner child and you let her or him play. Okay, because you are obsessing about something here, and someone I feel has hurt you. I see that someone is toxic, unhealthy, and has hurt you. And so I would love for you, and the divine is pushing you into just a lighter energy, a joyful energy. Really try to find the things what did you used to love to do, like when you were a kid, that made you happy. Did you love roller coasters? If you loved roller coasters, for example, go to Six Flags, go to wherever your little amusement park is where you live, go get on some roller coasters. You know what I mean? Did you love the drive-in movies? Did you love to roller skate? What did you love to do when you were a child? Please tap into that, because it's going to help you to heal here, and it's going to help you along this transformation. Okay, I'm sorry if you feel like I was talking too much, but let me get your advice. It started running my mouth, Scorpio. All right, let's get your advice. I'm seeing the upper world in reverse, which is talking to me about this temperance card in reverse, with things not being, divine time right now. Things like the upper world, as in the divine realm, there are things that they're like working out for you. So down here, maybe things are not ready right now, okay, for some type of something here. Okay, this is your last card. Advice right away. So we have the seer, okay, Let's get the book. I just got 1111. The seer. Okay, so I'm going to read the essence, then I'm going to read the medicine. The seer represents the capacity to reach beyond the obvious details of life into the hidden realms where information is available to those with the discernment to perceive it. This symbol represents psychic perception, intuition, and the capacity to know something without prior exposure. The seer knows truth, always seeks truth beyond all else, and sees reality as it truly is without judgment. The seer can read between the lines and understand what is not being said. He represents the power of clarity and being able to recognize patterns. We're going to read the medicine because your advice came in reverse. The seer has arrived now to challenge you to get out of denial and begin telling yourself the truth about a situation. Wishful thinking will not make what you desire happen when you're refusing to see things as they are. The truth may hurt, but it will set you free to claim the bounty that is waiting for you to notice it. This is a moment of true power. The seer offers you his medicine. When you're ready, surrender your vision to spirit and ask to be shown the truth no matter the price. Once you do so, your eyes will be open and you will receive a powerful gift. That was wow. Okay, like that was wow. That is exactly what we've been talking about. Coming face to face here with this truth that may sting you, but it will set you free. Okay, let's read your underlying advice because I just love you so much. And so I want you to have all the information. Okay, let's see. The essence of the card. The heart of the sky is the love force that made all creation possible. This same force is present when you create with originality, when you bring formlessness to form or inspired ideas to expression. This primeval force does not know good or bad. It is up to us to provide the clear intention that will guide it to manifest. The heart of the sky helps us call in beauty from the invisible world and birth it into the world of matter. So we'll read the medicine because it did come in reverse. Beautiful card, right? Okay. You may feel responsible for everything and everyone. Perhaps you think you have to do it all alone. This takes you into a dark hole where you lose trust in the natural order of the cosmos. Shed your lofty sense of duty and recognize that this is a false prison of your own making. You can open the door and set yourself free in an instant. And that's that grace, that blessing of grace coming again to set you free. You're being set free by grace and by truth, okay? So really look at what's happening here. Something needs to be released, okay, in order to bring you back balance and help you to heal. So I love y'all so much. Please let me know if it resonated. Leave me a comment. And if it did, go ahead and hit like and subscribe. It does help me to keep my channel going and keep all the messages flowing out to all of you lovely Scorpios. So have a beautiful February and know that I love you very much, okay? I'll see you soon. Thank you for being here with me.